Hi, you all. Welcome. Today, I'm going to be doing a collective reading. My heart chakra is purging a bit, and my heart chakra is purging due to some shadow healing, right? And I feel like my heart chakra is purging because of a lack of trust. Okay, a lack of trust within myself, and moving too fast in a certain direction, knowing the individual, knowing I took a scan of the individual and or the situation, and me seeing that that's the situation. Okay, so it was a faulty foundation. It's a very faulty foundation, and it has a lot of like personality that is at the forefront, and you guys could be dealing with a person or a situation where it's a lot of personality and not about like what something is. Okay, so the personality is there, but not like the vision. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the energy. We have the Page of Cups here. So collective, you may be in the energy where you're not wanting to open up with the Page of Cups here. You don't. Page of Wands here. Instead of you opening up here, you rather be a little bit sporadic, okay? Like live a little on the edge, okay, with the Page of Wands here. It's just enough, okay? King of Pentacles here. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So this is actually a really good energy here. It's a very calming energy because this is about like knowing what, the who, what, when, where, why, and warning. And specifically with the King of Pentacles, I just keep getting what's calling out to me is the fact that you know how to invest. Okay, I'm hearing you know how to use them hands too. Okay, or you just know how to like you know how to make it sound good, flip it, like flip a house or something like that. So you guys could be watching flipping homes. But when it comes to like nurturing, okay, that's something that you guys don't really know. Okay, Ace of Swords is here, and I see that that's becoming transparent when it comes to the Queen of Swords, when it comes to any air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here, or anyone who is trying to look for answers. Okay, when it comes to you, if this is not you, this could be somebody else here. Like someone doesn't really know how to nurture. Okay, it's like you don't know how to treat a woman, you don't know how to treat a man, you don't know how to like, and if like this is about nurturing can go on all accounts. Like if you guys were to go with someone else here, I feel like also someone's trying to tell you like, oh, this person's gonna end up being my boyfriend, this person's gonna end up being my baby daddy, my husband, or whatever the situation is here. I feel like this person, or maybe your daughter, your son, like want you to care. Okay, they want you to care, and and then no one is telling you this here. I just see that if it comes to a point where someone is nurturing or you're nurturing, but you don't like the way how the nurturing is, it still applies. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's not good nutrients, right? It's a great guy, it's a great girl, it's a great situation here, but you're not fertilizing it correctly. You're not making someone or something happy. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands here. So I'm seeing like you living on the edge is actually quite hard for you. So this is not your element, which is great. Okay, this is not something that you are. Queen of Wands in reverse here, and the Knight of Swords here. There could be like a side chick or a side dude, or I highly doubt that you're coming off quite bitter and not wanting to socialize, because that is your element as a King of Pentacles. This is somebody who is the Queen of Wands, okay, kind of, when these kind of circumstances. So I feel like this is maybe somebody else coming to you very aggressively, especially if you're not embodying this Queen of Wands energy, which you are supposed to. Yeah. But this is somebody that's coming to you quite aggressively, and I feel like this is somebody that's coming to you aggressively because they're like, you don't know how to nurture, you don't know how to take care, you don't know how to like figure that shit out. Okay, over our energy, we have the Six of Wands energy. And I feel like this person and everybody else have a right to be in this energy, because people like you, collective, or this other person is coming off like, you know, they have the person, they have the situation, but they don't know how to nurture. All right, let me see what's going on with you guys. But with the Page of Cups here, you also are in the right too with the Fool in reverse here. You are also in the right to be not taking leaps of faith here. Why is this? What's going on? The Death card here, the Empress here. You guys, why? Six of Pentacles here, because you were the only one. This was a one-sided. So you guys were supposed to fertilize or do something in this connection here. That shit was one-sided, and I see that's why you guys dropped it. You guys were like, I was doing my part, I was being kind, I was being nice, I was dressing up, I was like putting myself out there, and you over here like one-sided and not moving. Basically, this person was moving like they want to be independent, like they was just basically the people in the audience here, and you was like on the Telegram. And it's like, why do I gotta be like the puppet and you get to sit there and do nothing? You don't see that people are gonna like, you know, or you don't see that I'm eventually going to like you know, burn myself out. And what the fuck? Oh, but this person could be arrogant and be like, okay, well, that's what a woman, or that's what a man, or that's what you're supposed to do, burn yourself out. So then you're supposed to go to somebody else, or you're supposed to like, how am I supposed to get back on my feet? And that's why this person is the victory, or this person is getting a lot of clout, because it's like, not my fucking problem. You're gonna have to figure that shit out, because I figured, but he or she got the easier part. So you're dealing with somebody who is, let's just face it, this person is somebody who's just toxic. And let them and their posses be toxic. That's why this person is dealing with Seven of Swords in reverse here. And this person's not hiding it either. We got the Five of Wands energy as well. And I'm also getting like with the Six of Wands here, people are just hella fucking truthful, but everybody right in the situation. Because you're speaking up, you're speaking from your heart, you're being truthful, you're being honest. And honesty says this is Wands here, motherfuckers is being a little too honest about they, you know, fetishes and shit like that as well. So that's why nobody's wrong in the situation. The Hierophant energy. So right now the energy is being committal, okay? The energy is very serious. It's contracts, it's morals and values here. I'm hearing morale, okay? Morality. Six of Cups energy in reverse here. The Tower card here, there is a sense to like, you know, redo something, reinvest, you know, being patient, putting the time and effort into something and watching something play out. No tactics, just putting the energy out there as like, okay, listen, this is the Hierophant energy, this is what the morals, this is what the values is, okay, this is what's accept, this is what should come out the situation, basically. Okay. Six of Swords in reverse here, and the Emperor here. This Emperor, your counterpart cannot, so y'all both in reverse, but this Emperor, it would blame it on you first because you didn't do it, but this person's arrogant, okay? But with the Emperor in reverse here, this person can get over the fact that you don't nurture correctly, or you're not nurturing that shit right, you're not doing it right. They'll say that you're not doing it right. And with the Ace of Swords here, yeah, you are not doing it right, but you also not dumb. Okay, because when you were doing it with the Empress here, this person was sitting and they shouldn't have been sitting. Okay, they shouldn't have been sitting and just letting something be. Participate. And if this person was participating, they were participating in a way where they were still sitting down and letting you do all the work. Like, that's not okay. That's like when a woman, she dresses up and all a man gotta do is get a fucking haircut and wear a nice shirt and nice pants. The woman got to do her hair, then put makeup on, then put earrings on, then put shirts, then do all this. And then, come on now, then some. All the guy got to do is put on complementary colors. The women don't put on complementary colors. It's more effort for a woman. And maybe I'm being biased for sure because I'm definitely a female. I'm definitely a woman. But it's like, it is true though. If there's more steps here, then that makes one wonder. That's a lot of steps. More than a man. And then a man goes in that kind of direction here. They have more steps with them, and they end up being gay or a little like, hey girl. And that's why they don't act like that or they emotionally frustrated. You need to go find yourself instead of worrying about like the opposite sex. You need to go find yourself, because traditionally, spirit, God, the universe, the collective, their spirit, their God, their universe, whatever they follow, not universally, says that when you move like that, you act like a girl. You need to go within, because if you know you're not gay or you're not bisexual, then go back in and go see what's going on with your morals and your values. Have a deeper understanding instead of moving so fast. That's why they be like, I'm not gay anymore, because you're moving too fast. And what the Emperor in reverse said, Six of Swords said, they don't like the fact that you didn't know what the fuck you were doing here. It irks them. It irritates them. You didn't know how to nurture that shit. Great opportunity, but you didn't know how to do that shit. And then on top of that, this person got problems too with the Seven of Swords, where you're speaking your truth here. There are other people speaking their truth. Nobody's wrong. But the only difference between you and these people here is these motherfuckers is like in their element, as saying, basically complaining in their element. They use their body to complain. You just are interested in it. With the Page of Wands here, you're interested. You're like, okay, this is what's going on. You'll talk a little pep talk, that's it. And this person, it seems like they're taking all their anger out on you. And that's not okay. And now this divine masculine, now your husband, now your boyfriend, whoever this person is, they're upset. They can't get over it. But at the end of the day, you got the Hierophant and the Six of Cups here, and there's still an opportunity to, ignore a big elephant in the room. Nine of Pentacles here, there's a lot of independence going on, working on yourselves here, having the time to, but this is not getting anywhere with the Five of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, but the Nine of Pentacles as the over energy being the Five of Pentacles, the quality of singlehood, parenthood, being a single mom, being a single dad, being independent, working on yourself here, the timing, the reasoning is poor. It's people are like, why are you doing this? Why you don't have any money? Why do you need to take the time out for yourself? It's unexplainable. It's something where it's like, are you dumb? Like, that's dumb. That is not the time. And that's probably also what you're talking about too, with the Fool in reverse here, because you guys are coming up as the Page of Cups in reverse and the Fool in reverse. You're not dumb. So a lot of the stuff that this divine masculine is doing here is completely hilarious. And they need to see that with the Page of Wands here, I'm only saying a little bit of things. I'm only irritating you a little bit. This is only a little bit. And you want to be so flustered that much for us to manifest this kind of poor energy? Nine of Pentacles over energy Five of Pentacles. That's extremely poor. You're barely getting by. And that means that it's not just me that is irritating you. It's also you, it's also me and other people, other situations. That's not fair. You putting everybody else's shit on mines. And maybe if you wasn't doing all that, maybe I wouldn't feel like I have so much on my fucking plate, and I would feel like you are such a handful. And what, this person's gonna go to somebody else and they're gonna be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna have somebody else to carry my baggages. When this is the perfect example of like, this shit is too hard. If this person's too hard, if the situation's too hard, you're still wounded. Okay, 4 swords here. If you feel like somebody's so easy or so like, like if they're not saying that they're ignorant, but if you feel like a situation is so lightweight or maybe it's like not gonna last, you should go in that direction. I'm not saying to go with somebody who's like I'm not saying to go with somebody that's like, aloof, or they're going over the place, or this person's scared of commitment, or they don't want to settle down. Go with somebody who's in the energy at least thinking of settling down, or like being, or they're in the energy of like settling down, but you need to get to know this person. If their energy is too heavy or too like, then maybe you should go another way here. With the four swords here, you're thinking about this energy with yourself here. This person's thinking about how they're not over it and how other people and you are going through this shit here. With the Sun card here, God's spirit is telling this person to think about it. There's an opportunity that's coming here. Judgment here, and I feel like this opportunity is going to add on to whatever that's going on here, to this all seriousness here. Morals, values, morale, okay. 9 of Wands energy in reverse. There's a lot of like, I'm open, collective. You are open, they're open. Queen of Cups here. This is about let's let things be. Let bygones be bygones. Temperance in reverse. 3 of Wands. Okay, let bygones be bygone, and let's see where things go. It's absolutely not fair that this person's putting all these other things, like, it's not even you. King of Cups here. So you and this person, y'all both looking in 2 different directions here, but at the end of the day, one is being calm and just letting the situation be, and the other one is being emotionally mature. So this one is looking at everything and they're like, listen, it's a lot of shit that's happening. It's a lot of shit that's going on. I'm going to just be calm and just be chill. And whatever comes my way, I'm going to just be, emotionally mature about it. The other one is like, listen, I'm going to just let things be. And I'm going to just be kind and generous. And I'm not going to be in this judgmental energy. 9 of Cups energy, that's making both of y'all very happy. Chariot energy, it's moving very fast in this energy. Ace of Cups in reverse here, and the Hangman. Understanding that this is not a new beginning in love. This is not a new beginning in love here. There's no love. There's no... It's moving quickly to show you guys that there is no love. Okay? 3 of Pentacles here as the overall energy, and the 8 of Cups here. You guys want to heal because this is, honestly, this is what you went through with your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, with the 8 of Cups here showing up. It's the same thing with your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend. Will this pass? Hopefully by you guys like releasing this energy, then yeah. But I mean, like, if you guys are both admitting to each other, it's because it's manifested as like your ex-boyfriend, as your ex-girlfriend. Like, you guys should have been doing this, or your ex-husband, okay? You should have been doing this while you guys wasn't together instead of bringing this baggage in. Honestly, it's not even your fault because you're stepping on eggshells with this person. It's the other person's fault. It's the other person who's very reactive, who's very snappy, who's this, who's that. Okay? That's somebody that you can't be with, regardless if you have kids, regardless if you're married. If that's your whole entire marriage, that is not your fault. You're the page. This person's the Queen of Wands, and then some in reverse. And then with the 6 of Wands, that's not just their victory, that's other people's victory. Y'all should have both established this. Now, if you guys can be in a marriage or be together and say, let's not work on our ex-boyfriend and not girlfriend or ex-husband's relationship, let's not copy their ways, then okay. That includes like changing the whole way how this person's acting, reacting, how this person's thinking about you, perceiving you. That includes everything. You can't say, oh, you remind me of your ex. Like, I know some people do that, but once they get checked, they get checked. Oh, stop talking about your ex-boyfriend. I'm gonna stop talking about, but I could refer to him once in a while. Like, it's a conversation. It's not that serious. That person is not ready. And if you guys are going to court, or if there's a system or anything like that here, then you need to take the courts, or you need to make sure that you get a new judge, a new lawyer or something. Because if that person's not ready and the power dynamic is going to that other person, that is absolutely absurd. They're not ready on all accounts. But if you guys can do this and be like, listen, because honestly, what y'all doing here is walking away from your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, any past energy. Y'all carrying this shit. Most likely, this person is carrying this shit. They need to walk away from all that. That's not your business. That's not your business. I shouldn't be hearing this. You shouldn't be talking to me like that. You shouldn't be moving like that with me. That I don't want to hear it. It's not my shit to be handling. And it's not being rude, but it's like you're overly giving. The world here and the devil here. It's time to walk. It's time to put an end to this chapter here with the devil here. It's too instant gratification. You talking about your man. You talking about your girl. You talking about some shit, or you whatever this person's doing to you here. They doing it too much. And with the world being next to the devil here, it's crazy how fast you guys got with this person and how fast you're leaving them. That's how bad this energy is here. As fast as you met this person, as fast as you got with this person, as fast as everything happened, is as fast as you leaving this person. Because it's not you that's the problem. With the Page of Cups here and the Fool here and the Page of Wands here, it's them that's the problem. And y'all want to know this person's healing process, and all this person got to do is walk away from their ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. All they got to do is walk away from all that shit. And they just don't want to walk away. That's how I don't understand, like, why people don't want to get married. How you want to be with a man, or how you want to be with a girl, but you taking that long to get married. Oh, it's because of finances. I don't understand how you saying it's because of finances. When a ring is a ring, your loyalty matters. I want to give you the best one. So all of you want to give the best rings? All of you are saying that you're not ready, then why are you still there? The shit that people are doing, if you're not married to somebody, or if you're not married to somebody, okay, fuck being financial or having children. If you're not married, you can't stay there. You can't have a business with them. You can't do nothing. This is a time with the world popping up here. It's a time frame. You have a certain amount of time to show if you're there or not. Because once the world pops up there, these are all fixed zodiac signs. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. They're all fixed. That is a hard-headed energy. It's going to be hard to change somebody's mind. It's going to be hard to get out of a situation. So do it while you can. Finish school while you can before you have a child, because a child is all of your attention, all of your money. Do it now. And if this person's not doing it now, it's going to be hard for you and this person to come back, or hard for this person to like go through this process. And even if y'all go through this process here, it's the wrong timing. Because while everybody else is getting married and having children and settling down, this person, you're still waiting for this person. Or you're still waiting for the situation. No. Now this person can go back to their age, they can go back to their soul family here, and they can climb up the social class like that. And if they ace out them scores, they ace out them tests and all that extra shit here, then they can get to your level here. And by that time, you'll be aged in wisdom. And this person needs to match that shit and be completely the King of Cups here, being emotionally mature, or being the Queen of Cups here, just letting things be. Now, some people, what they do is they stay in lower frequency energy, and they both the Queen of Cups here. You letting things be. They gay. They're lesbian. And that's not the right way to go. If you keep talking about we have kids, or let's get married, or let's have something serious. I don't understand why you saying that. Y'all two friends. Y'all two fucking friends. Y'all not getting it. Or one of the individuals is not getting it. That's why you can't fuck with people like that. Don't let them talk to you. Don't be friends with them. But it's not being rude because it's common sense, because the energy is so intense. Confirmation with the devil and the world here. The energy is so intense. It's so influential. And it could really do fucking damage. Bitches, this is damage. This is fucking Lucifer. You can't talk to them. You can't be friends with them. You can't be around them. And if you have to be around them, minimize your energy, or you can't eat from them. You can't do nothing like that. Because the energy exchange is an information where it's like, so what do I do? What is my place? You have no fucking place there with that person and or the situation. Let it go. If you have kids by this person, or you live with this person, or you married to this person, you gonna have to make a hard decision. Because you're stepping on eggshells, and you're gonna be stepping on eggshells for the rest of your life here, but you're gonna be with somebody or have children with somebody who's your fucking friend. And by the time y'all figure this shit out here, it's going to be wrong. So now you fucking up the system. And if you don't care because it's energy and it's not physical, then you don't care. So that means anything that happens to you, like Noah's Ark, like, that's obvious. That's your fucking fault. That's your own fucking fault. That's the energy. That's this energy. This shit is crazy. With the devil here and the world here, it's a done deal. Like, this whole situation with this person's situation, it's a done deal. And somebody, your man or your girl, they could be purposely like, oh, they laughing or some shit like that. They laughing or whatever, because it's like, it's not because they pretending, it's because they genuinely like that. Anybody who's in a situation where they laughing, they know they dead ass. They genuinely like that. They really pussy. They really having a hard time letting go of their ex, and their feelings is hurt. And if this person gets married and they go do their old thing, nobody gonna be fucking healing that fast. Because if this person they do with you, they ain't gonna do with some other bitch. If you didn't mature with me, but you want to mature with somebody else here, that's not the way how energy works. You gonna match somebody similarly or yet the same. You're not gonna be somebody that's the same, because that person ain't you. So this person either gotta be on a high vibrational energy here, on a lower frequency. And 9 times out of 10, they're on a lower frequency. Because when somebody else get with somebody better, or they think they get with somebody better, they're on a lower frequency. Really. Okay, so this person gonna give it to you, because honestly, and it's like that too, because it's like, if you asking this person to respect you or to show up and do all this extra shit here, and this is a fixed energy, that means that this person got strong karma, bad karma. And when you leave in a situation and you like that, that means that person that means that when you go to somebody else here, you have to now sit there like this person was doing with you. Now you have to sit there and wait for this person to change. But of course, you got to know when you're in situations like that to sit there and allow this person to change. You got to know what you want. You got to know what this person is. It's the little things too. It's not that hard. You got to sit there and allow this person to change. If this is somebody that's saying, oh, well, this is something that I don't want, then it's something that you don't want. If there's something that they don't want, it's fine. But this person, they have to now act, or they're just going to go to somebody else, and this person going to be like, okay, I'm fine with stepping on eggshells. Hence why this person's not finding someone better than you. Because this person is not allowing this person to step on. They're not stepping on eggshells just like you. It's common sense. You don't step on eggshells, they get with somebody else, and they're not stepping on eggshells. They can manipulate that shit all they want. Manipulate it, suck they dick, or cook them food, all that extra shit here, but the intentions is still there. You're still stepping on eggshells, and you're still manipulating to get the situation, instead of just being honest. Or this person is just like, oh, well, nurture the energy. Nurture the energy. Why am I going an extra mile when you should be doing all of that? And then if you go on an extra mile and you doing all that, oh, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to, it's this and that and third. It's okay. It's all right. Let it be. Because you're stepping on eggshells anyways. And I'm pretty sure it's not your fucking fault with the Page of Wands being there. And the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. And the Six of Wands is there. I'm pretty sure it's not your fault. This person hopping around doing too much. Bitter and jealous and shit like that. And I'm supposed to calm you down. I'm supposed to be your therapist and be like, oh, it's okay, I'm sorry. You could do that, but they still moving like their ex-boyfriend, their ex-girlfriend. They still wounded. And what can you do? Just wait there and let them, and that's not your worth. And if this person can't see that, or this person don't want to go through that process and sit down, or give this person enough space to calm down and shit like that, then okay, cool. If this person's not coming around and they like, oh, I just can't because everything, or it's not you. They really speaking to themselves here. This person can't heal. The Six of Wands is there. It's not you. It's the same energy as the ex-boyfriend, as the ex-girlfriend. Okay, we have everything is beautiful as the exit card here. And we also have the over energy as superhero. Everything is beautiful because this is very poetic. We have 31 as the over energy and 32. So you went from being a superhero to being everything is beautiful. We have leaping in love right after that. Superhero. Y'all a superhero because it's like y'all telling this person to hear themselves. It's like, do you hear yourself? Do you see what the situation is? Do you see what this looks like? What are the excuses? What are you going to do? You're going to point the finger. What are you going to do? Do you hear yourself? Do you see what the situation is here? You're not ready. You're the problem, not me. I'm a little bit of the problem, but I can't even take the time out to figure that out with you because you're putting more shit on my plate. Give me the space and time. Oh, I gave you the space and time. I gave you all of this. I gave you all of that. But then I came to you and you still have a lot of stuff on your plate. Oh, but I told you. So why are you still conversing? Why are you still tangoing like this? You can't afford someone like this. Or I just need somebody to have enough space on their plate for my stuff too. You can't handle me. I guess not. I guess not, but nobody should be going through that. But honestly, listen, it really depends. What do you want to go through? What do you like? What are you interested in? Or whatever the situation is. It really, for me, I don't know. I have a family, so I don't know. That's just something where it's like you gotta let bygones be bygones, you know? Let bygones be bygones, and, you know, you do what's best for you, and just make sure if you guys have family, make sure you know, keep things, like, copacetic, you know what I'm saying? But people, too, like, after the child grows up and stuff like that, they still move, like, the same. And it's like, so when are you guys going to get to that state where you are happy and you guys can go on dates and you guys can chill and you guys can vibe? Like, when you guys gonna get to that state? You know, there's so much problems in the relationship. You know, when people have kids and stuff like that, there's so much problems in a relationship, and it's too much problems to the point where, like, we don't have to do these things. People are like, oh, we don't have to do these things multidimensional, but the energy is still the energy. Like, let's look at it the same. Like, let's look at it the same way. The energy is still the same energy. If you're still feeling that way, if you're still moving that way, you could be emotionally mature and be humble and everything. But at the end of the day, there's different feelings to feeling humble and maturity, you know? And that's where people are trying to understand about the situation. Because you're moving in energy when we're physical beings. I understand that we're physical beings and we're energy, but we're physical beings and we want to experience. And that is not okay if a person is approaching a situation or like, oh, well, this is a spiritual thing, you know, we have to be spiritual about it. That is your business. But if you have dreams and aspirations and all this extra stuff here and it's fulfilled, before you have a child or before you have your own apartment or before you get a house, then you could do the same thing too, because that was spiritual too. And that was it was no problem with that one. So why is it that there's a problem here? That means that the system and the situation is a problem, is too spiritual. And you're only able to fulfill a certain level of physical experience on this conscious, on this state. On this plane. There is something wrong. But if you're completely okay with it, then you're okay with it. But 9 times out of 10, you're not okay with it because the energy should be different. It should feel a lot more vibrant, not denser. Okay, I'm over here like being a... But anyways, that is all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share. Look in the description box below. See what I have to offer you. Check out my Instagram. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.